What is up, everybody? In today's video, I'm going to be installing a cheap alternative of Apple CarPlay for 370Zs, G37s, G35s. It replaces the OEM navigation screen. However, it does not have all of the OEM functions. You can't see the volume. You can't see like your air conditioning stuff. But if it's hot, it's hot. If it's cold, it's cold. And if the volume's loud, the volume's loud. So let's just jump right into it. I kind of did everything on the fly, so let's get into it. You open it up, it comes with a backup camera. It comes with some fancy mounting for like your windshield. 3M, I don't know. With a cigarette outlet with a aux cord. We're gonna start off with taking everything apart. This guy pops out. And then this guy just pops right off like that. These I never put bolts in. So that's kind of convenient. Just like that. This guy. Got the guy unplugged. I'm going to be leaving this on just because I have this zip tied on there, so I don't want to undo it. These side panels, they have one bolt right there. So if yours is factory and not halfway taken apart already, that's that. Bolt it right there and there. So I'll undo those. I'm done. I'm pretty sure that this guy literally just pops right out. There is some like harnesses for like the start button and everything. So it is just clipped back there. Like I said, there is the harness right there for the start button, and then you got this harness to control everything. So I'm going to undo all of those. And then you will also have this airbag light. I unplugged mine previously, so be cautious of that. But so there's 1, 2, and then the airbag light is somewhere around there. This screen will no longer be used, so I'm going to undo the 2 side bolts on each side. There's 4 total, and I'm going to take this guy out. This is the Apple CarPlay, and it just like literally like lines up perfectly with this. So I am going to mount this guy. I went ahead and took the bracket off of the OEM nav screen, and I cut the edges off, and then I cut a little slot here. So in theory, the screen should kind of just like slide in like so. This back plate here, screw a hole through the back of this and then tighten it to it. So I need to mark the center point of this. All right, so we got this guy in here. I have the left side, the driver's side of it, drilled out for you can fit your aux ports and the plug-in power for it. It conveniently fits perfectly between the top and bottom because this will mount to this like so. So I'm going to find where it sits, just like the center point of it basically. I'm gonna drill a hole there, and then I'm gonna tighten this to that. And then this will mount just like factory, so it should fit like perfect. So I got a little paint pin here, and I'm gonna put like a little ring around this and paint, and I'm gonna try to center it as best as possible with that metal piece there. That way I can kind of mark my hole, and then I'm gonna take a drill bit and start drilling. Just gonna put some paint on this outer edge. Just kind of dab it on here. As you can see, there's a little ring right there. So I'm gonna take my Christmas tree bit and I'm gonna drill a hole there. So that way, all of that can slide through, and then this will tighten to this. And then I can mount it like just like the factory OEM screen. So I got the Christmas tree bit there, drilled it out and fit it up there. So now it is all snug in place. So this all now fits up like perfectly. Everything's nice and snug. And I went ahead and test fit it, and the screen hit right here and here. So I got some shears and I cut those down, trimmed them down, and then this now fits pretty snug, just like OEM, retaining all the OEM brackets. So you use the OEM screws here and you screw the screen directly into where it was OEM, and it sits perfectly. And then the aux will plug into the side of it, and I'm gonna run the aux through here under the center console to this guy. All right, so I got the auxiliary cord tucked, hidden away into this, into the aux port, which then goes to this guy right here. So that is all good to go. It is plugged in, and this will be hidden, tucked away behind all of this. So basically it's just putting this back on and pretty much done. It just looks super OEM. Can't even tell the OEM bracket and trimming it all down. It worked out perfectly. It just turns on just like factory it would. It's just connected all through there, like I've said, but you have to connect your phone, obviously, as it's connecting now. Sorry, there's a crazy reflection going on. In this clip here, it's super laggy. I'm in my garage and I have no connection. And I'm also connected to Bluetooth and recording at the same time, which kind of freaks it out. So that's the reason why it's lagging in these two clips. Otherwise, it works great.
Cause I just checked my phone and I didn't get it. I mean, I say hats off for a solid effort, but we didn't flinch for a second. But niggas wanna talk high scores.
All right, I hope that video was pretty straightforward. It's kind of all over the place. I've been recording it for multiple days just because I haven't had the time. But it works great in the clips. It's a little laggy. I don't have any connection in here, so that's definitely why. If you guys have any other questions, let me know in the comments. I'll try to answer them as best as possible. And I am working on getting a 3D bracket printed instead of cutting up your OEM factory stuff. That way you guys can just buy this screen and literally just take the OEM stuff off and then bolt this straight in. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Stay tuned for the next one. Peace!